PPE amnesty, asking for masks, gloves, visors and medical gowns from non-healthcare settings. Well, I'm pleased to say here to tell us more, Jasmine Hope, founder of Med Supply Drive UK. Jasmine, good afternoon to you.
Hi, good afternoon.
So this is just one of a number of innovative ideas that are springing up and down the country to solve this PPE shortage. Talk to us about what you're doing. Where are these supplies coming from?
So these supplies are coming from public donations. So lots of people from different industry, they're approaching us to say that they have masks, they have aprons, they have goggles. These can be schools who have excess of these safety goggles. There are also, interestingly, tattoo parlors, nail salons, beauty parlors that have these surgical masks that are lying around not being used at the moment, so they're donating it to us. We've also had a couple of individuals donate them, so we're really seeing a collective generosity from the public at this moment in time.
How long have you been up and running for now? And what kind of response have you had? Like you said, lots of different people getting in touch. I mean, again, a tattoo parlor, that wouldn't automatically having PPE equipment, but of course it does. So people are hearing about this and getting in. What's the response been like? What's the numbers in terms of the supplies?
So we've had about 125 pieces of PPE donated so far, from individuals to large companies. So we're getting a very good response in that sense. But given that our requests currently on our platform, it's more than 500,000 at the moment, we're really experiencing a significant shortfall in supply.
So you're finding the supplies, but then you're finding the people who need it most, and they're getting in touch with you. And who are they? Are they mainly health workers?
So most of them are health workers. We've had about 50% of our requests come from GPs, another 20% from hospital staff, and the rest of the 30% are from community clinics. So it can be mental health nurses, care homes. We've had a few from special needs carers, I suppose you would call them, and they have come forward to us for personal protective equipment.
So Jasmine, this is a rallying cry for anyone who's got a business that isn't operating right now, that might have masks, visors, gloves sitting in boxes that obviously they're not going to be using for the foreseeable future. What would you say to them? How can they get just the kind of things we need? We're looking at some pictures here of gowns, hats and masks.
Yeah, so if you have any personal protective equipment, please do approach us. We have a website that they can go on, www.medsupplydrive.org.uk. Everything is on there, what you can donate, what you can't donate. We've got an email address as well, so if you're not sure, just do email us. We're really appealing to the public at this moment in time. We're desperate for supplies. You can, as I mentioned in our numbers, we have a significant shortfall. It's currently 4-to-1 ratio, and we're looking for other ways in which we can plug that gap. And we've just recently released our GoFundMe page to try to seek funding for our PPE effort. So all of the above, really.
And Jasmine, that was interesting there. You said what you can't donate, because a lot of people are making their own PPE equipment from, using what they've got at home. Obviously, a lot of this won't be up to use in a healthcare setting. What are the kind of things that you don't want, that wouldn't be appropriate?
So we've had some people donate latex gloves, and these aren't suitable for the healthcare setting because of latex allergy. We've also had people come to us for asking about ski goggles. That's one we're still deciding at the moment, but because of the fabric around it and the fact that it's tinted, we haven't reached a consensus whether we can accept them, but we have referred them on to maybe community settings where they're really desperate for eye protection. Other things are, I guess, if they're not sure about what sort of medically grade masks they have. These things need to come by us. We've had people try to donate hand sanitizers that are not manufactured in this country, so we had to ask them to send over their ingredients across for us to have a look to make sure that they're okay. So there are systems in place where our volunteers do contact donors to ask them to verify what they have and whether they can be sent across to the healthcare setting.
Interesting to talk to you. It's great what you're doing. Jasmine Ho, founder of Supply Drive UK. Just a quick reminder of the website if people want to get in touch.
It's www.medsupplydrive.org.uk.
Brilliant. Okay, Jasmine, good luck with your efforts. Thank you so much for talking to us here on Sky News.
Thank you very much.
Now, with everything that's